America. Has our great promise now turned to epilogue? Never perfect, our many flaws are now passed off as virtues and called a policy. Now our ideals are battered down with banknotes, our freedom sold to feed grubby greed, our laws rewritten by money to protect money. Now our women are betrayed and held up by rude politicians as conquests. Now our immigrants are put in cages, and generations of churchgoers are tricked by a devil of a man to idolize skin color. All this, so that a few miserable old men with swollen eyes can with squawking voices whisper billions on their deathbeds. Now we are engaged in a battle that will tell whether we, the people, have a second act. A battle to determine if a few men, born in luxury, have an anointed right to use their fortunes to inflate their greed, enslave the rest of us, and rule without the fallout of checks or repercussions. A battle to determine if the law is enforced to protect only the ones who nominate and pay the enforcers. America is marching on to a dirge, while Walt Whitman lifts the cunning covers of his grave and passes his saintly hands over the half-shut eyes of sleepers who walk the streets of our cities like trusting ghosts. America is nothing but a gaggle of ideals, a society of agreed precepts. America in the mouth of a tyrant is not America, and each time the oppressor declaims her name in the advancement of his power, freed men sigh and patriots grieve. When we are gone, when our legacy is 2 chapters in a history book, when the gravestones of our heroes are worn nameless and then overturned by wind and rain till they lie on the earth undistinguished as hallowed markers, when the eternal hurricane of time has leveled our monuments and statehouses and our documents are discarded relics, who will care about numbers in bank books, or about how many bombs we amassed, or whether our celebrities were scandalous, or whether the games our teams played were won? When future historians look back at us, I hope they are men of parts, who will ask if we respected other nations and customs, if we honored the beliefs of other faiths, if we took care of our sick, paid our bills, and took pains to make our children safe. When the Maker, locked in his eternal sight, conjured the cloud that is America, did his dream for us mean something more than the pursuit of capital and property? Was his dateless vision something more than our elusive American dream? When the mind of the Creator of all that is conceived this little pocket nation on this tiny planet far from his center, did he glimpse anything more than unfinished souls scrambling to scratch out a meaning in lazy days that pass too soon? Did he hear more than a multitude of voices clamoring to convince their countrymen that their judgments are the ones that matter? God, this is what we meant to say. That nobility, liberty, and choice should not be limited by birth or privilege, that character, before all else, should be the measure of all thinking creatures. And now to the world we need to say that some of us still hope that one day we will rise up and live out the true meaning of our creed.